From your point of view, at what point did the problems with 50 Cent start?
Man, it started from when we was doing Murder for Life on Jamaica Ave. I think it stemmed from that, but it stemmed a little bit before. Yeah, I think it stemmed from that because he came through the set and I guess he feel like Ja ain't roll out the red carpet for him or whatever the case may be. So he went back to the hood and he wrote his song, that Murder, I Don't Believe You. See, the thing is, a lot of people don't know, like Swing, this was this kid Swing from the hood, and I guess, when niggas is in the hood and they write a new verse, they spit it for people in the hood. It's a little different now because you got social media, so they might be catching in-studio recording. So he was spitting the verses to a few people in the hood, and niggas told me he had a song early before he recorded it. So I ran into him after the Av, we did the video, and I'm like, yo, Swing told me you got a song. If it's a problem, I'm fucking with Ja, I'm eating, man. Let's just leave that alone. Let's just get money. That's what level I was on from the gate, you know what I mean? And he was like, nah, I ain't got no song. And then a few weeks later, that Murder, I Don't Believe You came out. So from there, I was like, all right, this is a guy I can't really have a conversation with because, he'll tell you one thing to your face and then turn around and make another move, you know what I mean? So
then after that, there was an altercation that happened in, I guess, Atlanta, where him and Ja got into a fight.
Yeah, we had a little altercation in Atlanta.
You were there?
They had
You
Ja.
were there?
Yeah, I was there. I was right there. They had Ja and 50. We was booked for the same show, you know what I mean? And at that time, Ja had just got finished the solo offer album. He was fresh off of Vinny Vedovici, and we was going into the Murderers album. So a lot of times we was all traveling together, you know what I mean, to bring awareness to our situation. So yeah, they had a little fight in Atlanta. We got to Atlanta, nigga wanted to talk. Rule ain't really want to talk to him before we got there. Rule said, I don't want to talk to him, but somehow somebody, I think Chaz was there, you know what I mean, and niggas got a lot of respect for him. And so off that note, John had a conversation with him and it escalated to a fight. We ended up chasing him through the hotel lobby. It was crazy, you know what I mean? My movie gonna be crazy because the elevator doors shut just in time. Like he ran through the lobby, me and John chased him through the lobby and shit, and then the elevator doors just like closed just in time. But that's a whole nother story, you know what I mean? But that was one incident. We had a few incidents with him, but a lot of that shit is old and in the past, so I really don't like reliving it. But I know it's a lot of young artists and young people that's coming in the game that really may not be familiar with Black Child or Murder Inc. or how things, transpire. So I don't really mind going through it and running through it for you.
Well, I just interviewed Chaz Williams, about the situation, and he said that
when he went to pull Ja to the side, pull him, away from the guys to talk to him, Ja walked over there with the bat in his hand. And, 50, as they talking, how people sometimes talk and they gesture with their hands or whatever. He may have gestured with the bat as he's talking. And, I think, he raised his voice or something. And then 50 swung on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what happened? That was with us, had the little bat. He had just came back, I think, from Great Adventures a few days before or something, and he had the bat. That was 01 bat. He was playing with it and all of us was holding the bat at different points while we was traveling throughout the day, just playing with it, and it just so happened when it was time for them to talk, Ja already had the bat in his hand. You know what I mean? He did have like a little miniature bat, one of them little bats they used to sell at Great Adventures and shit, but it wasn't like to have beef or to be intimidating or to have, it just so happened we had the little bat with us and it was in his hands when he came to talk. You know what I mean?
Right. Because I guess from Chaz's point of view was that when him and 50 started talking, 50 thought that Ja was going to hit him with the bat, so 50 swung first, and that's what kind of set it all up.
I could understand that kind of, he kind of seeing that, feeling that way, because I seen them over there talking in the body language, you know what I mean? Somebody got a bat in their hand and their body language is talking. I could see it, him assuming that. I ain't really see what happened because I was watching them, and it's like I turned my head for a split second, and then when I turned back, you know what I mean? It was on and popping. They was fighting, you know what I mean?
I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan of the idea of Drake. So, no disrespect against Drake.
What do you mean by the idea of Drake? What does that mean?
Meaning that if he has a ghostwriter, he's an idea. He's not meaning that it's a perception created that he's not really writing the lyrics, and it's just like here, let's make this in the factory and put it out.
I'm just on top of my game right now, Vlad, and I'm just getting blessed. I'm booked 4 or 5 times a week, 60, 75K a show, man. I'm winning right now, man, and I'm just steady trying to increase my hustle.